Welcome to the second part. Glad to have you back here. As promised, now we're going to take a look at the left hand. And just a quick reminder, if it's been a while since you did the right hand, I recommend watching the end of the previous video again. I'll display that for you in the playlist up here in the top right corner, and I'll also link it for you in the video description. By the way, you'll also find my free piano crash course for beginners there, which I highly recommend to you. Okay, so now we're going to start with the left hand. And this here is still the middle of my piano. This time we're going to the left, specifically to this note here. That's an A. We use these three black keys as a reference. The middle one, then move to the white key just to the right of it, that's the A. And we play this A with the pinky finger. All right, watch closely. Shake out your hand again, then play the A. Now we're going to spread our hand, stretch out the fingers, because we're going to play the same A one octave higher. That's what it's called. That's here. You see, here we have three black keys again. Go to the middle one, then to the white key just to the right. That's the A. All right, watch closely. And now let's try playing the A and the A together. And for some people, this works really well and without any problems. Others say, how am I supposed to do that? My hands are way too small. It looks so easy when you do it, but I end up playing the other notes in between as well. I just can't seem to manage it. I have two tips for you. First, it's easier if you watch out, slide your hand down a little bit here. Stoop. And you can, look here, you can actually play the keys right at the very edge. So that means you won't accidentally hit these other ones. That's trick number one. Trick number two, what we're doing here, we don't play these notes at the same time. First, we play with the pinky, then later we play something in the middle, and then with the thumb. So we don't play them all at once. And look here, when I move my arm, my elbow to be precise, my hand moves too. Yeah, when my elbow moves away from my body, bam! You see, there's a straight line from my pinky to the A. And look, my thumb, can barely reach here. But now I bring my elbow close to my body, and look how my hand moves. And look at that. Suddenly, my thumb lines up straight with the key. Oh, yeah, and now my pinky can't reach anymore. That's why you often see piano players and pianists moving their arms a lot, and that's exactly the reason. Yeah, so their fingers can reach the keys better. So playing the piano also involves your arm, in fact, specifically your elbow. Okay, so that's trick number one. A, 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 A. Now, pay attention, we play one note in between, and that's E, this note right here. Here are the two black keys, and the white one to the right of them is E. So that's our first practice section. A, E, A. And do you see how my arm is moving too? I always do it this way too. A, E, A. And that's the first practice section, which we're going to repeat several times now. Nice and slow, take your time. And it is absolutely essential and incredibly vital that you consistently practice and repeat this specific movement pattern often enough to the point where it truly becomes second nature for you. You can even try closing your eyes and vividly picturing the entire process in your mind with your eyes tightly shut to reinforce the habit. Because we're going to use exactly this grip in other positions now. So we're moving the hand, but exactly what we just did stays the same. Upwards, these three notes. A, right? I'm going to keep my hand exactly like this and just move it to these notes, F, C, F. Yeah, you can see here, we're orienting ourselves by the three black keys. This time, we're moving to the left onto this white key. Right here, the three black keys. That's the F, and here, to the left of the two black keys, that's the C. So, you see, now the exercise from the first main section is paid off, because this is already our second main section. The fingers and the arm, everything moves exactly the same. just on different notes. All right, pay attention. This is the second main section. It's actually pretty easy by itself if you've practiced the first one well. Now it gets harder because first we play the first one, A, E, A, and then go down to the second, F, C, F. Watch closely. A, and look, if you keep your hand like this, we move to the left, but one more over. Whoa, all the way to rear. Then we have F, C, F. So now let's do that together 5 times. Oh, by the way, I have another tip for you. When we've played the A up here, so A, E, A, like this, then we have a little pause. And what a lot of people do is they wait up here thinking, yeah, we have a break. But smart pianists use the break to get ready. That means after we've played here, the hand already moves down, so it's ready to play on time, and we don't have to rush there at the last minute. So it looks like this. Hand goes down and play. Go back a bit and then play. Hand goes down and play. So watch this. For me, it already works pretty well. Yeah, if it works that well for you too, then you're a natural talent. The thing is, for a lot of people, it actually looks like this. And probably for everyone. Wait, where do I go here? One more over. Yeah, I think I'm here. Yeah, and then hope you play the right note. You should know, that's totally normal, yeah. We just have to try it a few times now. You'll see, once you've repeated it 20 times, it gets a lot easier. One very effective secret trick is to get a good night's sleep on the matter and give it another shot the next day. Because while you sleep, your brain processes a lot and learns a great deal. Let's do it 2 more times. Thou. Up again. Thou. Okay, great. Watch out. If you manage to do that, you can really be very, very, very proud of yourself. Because honestly, I'm telling you, that's not easy. Yes, we're doing it in small steps so that you can succeed, but you should know that if you've managed this, you've already accomplished a whole lot. Yes, more than most piano students at the beginning. And by the way, you're here because you're patient, yes? That's also a big compliment from me. So, very nice. All right, those were the first 2. Now, pay attention. We have 2 more positions in the left hand. The third one is up here. We go up 1, 2, 3, 4 notes up. Then here we have the C. We already had that in the middle before. Then the G and the C. Everything else stays the same. Yeah, the movement sequence is the same. Here again is the trick with the F, with F, C, and F. Yeah, now the pinky goes where the index finger used to be. On these notes. Yeah, by the way, this is also a transition section, a silent transition section. We're not playing, but we're making sure we move from this F to the C here. Yeah, I'm talking about the lower one here. The middle note is, of course, a different one. And try this as quickly as possible. So the thing is, this is the third transition section. And then the fourth form and the fourth transition section is to go down again, this time to the G. Yeah, we've already had A, we've had F, now we're going to the G in between, the index finger on the D and the thumb on the G. So pay attention, that alone isn't difficult for you anymore. What gets tricky is when we switch between all 4. Yeah, and now I'll play the whole thing for you once. Now up, big jump. And down. I recommend that you use your pinky as a reference point. Yeah, because you see, it goes to the A, then down 2 to the F, then makes a big jump up here to the C, and then a big, but not quite as big, jump down to the G. A, F, G, C. By the way, that's a great exercise. This way you can remember the position when you do this. Just the pinky finger. Alright, go ahead and do that a few more times. If that's working well, you just have to hold your hand like this and place it like this. Alright, shake it out again in between. Careful, I'll play it for you one more time. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. All right, watch this. If you repeat this very often, say 50 times, for example, then you might be able to do it quickly already. Maybe not today, but possibly tomorrow or the day after. Again, you also learn while you sleep. Then it sounds like this. It doesn't have to be that fast, okay? But for anyone who wants a bit more of a challenge, you can try it at that speed once. But still, I always say strength lies in calmness, so we'll keep going in small steps. That means take your time with what you've done here. Don't forget to shake out your hand, repeat it a few more times, and in the next part we'll continue and then bring both hands together. And then you'll notice how everything comes together, and it's going to be a really, really, really great feeling. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'll show you the video here. You can continue right away if you want, but I recommend doing it the next day. Yeah. So it's great to have you here. Thank you so much. Check out my website, wheretomusicer.de or wheretomusicer.com. The links are in the video description. Great to have you here. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.